Hello, it's Sochi, Boi Xochi. I'm so happy to be here again, second day in a row, but this is my normal Fridays. So yeah, we're just writing a musical, and I'm bringing y'all along. This is a musical that I have the lovely opportunity to be writing on as well as arranging. So my job is to basically make the book, excuse my hair, unfurling. Sometimes I get those like ponytail headaches. Um, but yes, so I am a disabled artist. I'm queer and I write my own music. I'm a singer-songwriter, but I also love arranging and doing the um nothing just like brings me more joy than putting somebody's vision or my own vision on paper or on a screen and then hearing like um real musicians like bring it to life and then hearing that. So it's really, really fun. Um, it's been a minute since I've done, actually, I'm not even sure if I've done anything to the scale of this musical that I'm helping write. And this musical is called Silhouettes of Scarlet, and it is coming out for another run. So this isn't the first run, this isn't a premiere, but each time we do the musical, it is a different part of the story. So when you see the musical, there actually are a few of my friends who have seen every iteration of the musical because of that reason. And so this next one is like, what the hell happened in Zurich, Switzerland? And this is a journey that we're going on. So I'm really grateful to be on this team in this way. And something that I wanted to do and am doing is explaining and showing my process as a musical arranger. Yeah, and we're just having fun. And last stream, which was last night, we did um a song that is going to be recorded on an EP. I'm prioritizing a couple of the songs, just making sure they're real tight, because we're recording some of it. And that is also the beautiful thing about this group is that we're super ambitious. We're super ambitious and we want to get stuff out in multiple ways, but beyond the musical. Also, we want to record because lots of these musicians and singers and brilliant minds, uh, not everybody can make it out to a musical, but hopefully people can also listen. So the cast recording, which I wasn't on, but this is the music I am arranging. Cast recording is out on all platforms. Look up Silhouettes of Scarlet. You can also uh you can also go to the Instagram page and find everything there as well. SOS the musical. SOS underscore the musical. Um and I am Boi Xochi. My pronouns are they, them. If you're joining the chat, you should know that already. Um yeah, pronouns are they, them. And on Fridays, all the donations that I get through Kofi, as well as revenue, go to my friend Hala and Madi in North Gaza. And currently, the situation is pretty dire. It's been dire for quite a while. We have 2 years of this. Um, but additionally, right now it is incredibly dire. We need to get 1,000 to each of these campaigns for a tent because currently there's not enough space for a family of seven and they need materials for their tent. They also need medicine. The last time I was able to transfer, um, they were able to get medicine, but they're now needing more because you need more medicine as you need doses, right? Um, but yeah, if you are interested in joining the team with me because I can't do it by myself, getting the word out there, please let me know. You can DM me on Instagram or send me an email. So yeah, and I have tons of campaigns that need your help too. If you have the capacity and you have the time, Um, adopting a campaign like it's your own family is, I don't want to say that it's rewarding because it feels weird to say that, but I will say that it gives you a connection on the ground that no watching of the news will ever get you. You'll get real life experience as well as getting to know a family through video chats or whatever method you choose to contact them with. Yeah, and if you are interested in that and that if that kind of piques your curiosity, like please let me know. Additionally, there are organizations and these organizations are built around the people in um, in the G Strip who uh, cannot access the internet because the internet is sparse and there has been a blackout for a few days. So yeah, if you aren't hearing from maybe even some of the families that you have been in contact with, if you aren't hearing from them, it is likely because of this internet blackout. A lot of them are like, traveling to spaces and putting themselves in danger just to get in touch with people. So it is in these times that we actually really need to step it up, in my opinion, because they shouldn't have to do this. You know what I mean? Like, put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's being displaced and like having to like I for example live in LA and I think about moving all the time. I think about moving because it's getting expensive and all this stuff, but the cost of moving kind of makes me don't not want to move, right? The cost physically and the cost literally makes me not want to move. So think about like even those little like Western things where you're like, oh man, it's so much labor to move. Then you got to ask all your friends to help you and blah blah blah. And like those things are pennies, tiny little pebbles compared to the giant mountain of trauma that forced displacement and schminicide because I'm on a certain platform that they inflict. So anyway, that's my little soapbox, and I say that to say that Fridays, everything that I get on Friday is going to be given to Madi and Hala Alcasa, and I hope I'm saying that right. I need to ask her about the pronunciation. Hala is a 16-year-old and her brother is Loe. I've been working with both of them in coordination to get them direct aid. And Hala is a student. She loves literature, poetry. We've talked about poetry. She's given me her favorite poets, and she loves pizza. We're working on a sticker campaign right now, so it's a great time to get involved if you are into that and want to help. And you could even hit me up to get involved just to share, just like every time we share stuff to share it yourself. So you don't even have to do much, but if you got time, if you got money, please let me know because you have no idea how much just one donation of like $100 donation does. It could get them flour, right? And they need food. So, yes. And then Madi, I have actually been in contact with for the last year and a half. And Madi's my friend. Madi is 20 years old and has been the sole breadwinner for his family, getting donations, making videos, as well as informing people and sending pictures every time he gets a transfer. It's a lot of work, and he is, what did I say, 20 years old, and his brother, Yazan, who is a sweet angel. He's only 10 years old and he is suffering through seizures and needs weekly medication. That medication was $100 last year and it has risen, and this is just medication to stop the seizures from epilepsy. And that epilepsy was caused by shrapnel from bombs. It is so freaking heartbreaking. And his sister Manar, his sister needs a new cornea because again, shrapnel. These are children. These are children, and their mother and father are also suffering. There's any pre-existing conditions you could think of are likely there's the same stuff going on, and there's just lack of medicine and everything. So obviously there are more things going on than just you and I sitting here, and I'm very grateful for you to be here. And this is kind of my space as well to talk about this. Um, yeah, because it's all connected, and my rights as a person who lives in the United States, I don't believe that my rights should be at the expense of the global South, especially in Palestine, in Sudan, in Congo. Yeah, no new tech, am I right? So, yeah, I talk about this a lot. So if this isn't your thing, is it? I talk about it sometimes. All right. But we're gonna get to it. And this musical is really important to me as well because I think we're talking about real stuff, which is um, this story is about Black grief. It is about grief with having like abusive relationships, and then also having loss of your father, and in conjunction with a heartbreak slash abusive situation, toxic situation, and how that kind of colors the character's experience throughout their life and their dating experiences. And this musical is queer. This musical is BIPOC led, and yeah, these are my homies. Additionally, if you have been following me for a while, you might know that I talk about um, access, disability access, as well as COVID safer shows. And this show has been such an important part of my life in recognizing how things can be, how things can be more accessible to folks with disabilities, as well as take into account that we are in a pandemic still. We're not in an emergency and we're post protection, but we're still, you might know somebody even, or maybe yourself, you might know somebody who has COVID right now. And so this musical has been really instrumental in seeing what can be done when it comes to spaces being more accessible with airborne safety. So all rehearsals are masked, all rehearsals have COVID testing, and we're working on the audience part. And yeah, so join me on that journey. I'll probably have more reflections as we do more rehearsals, which will be more like this. But I've been yapping for 20 minutes. So now let's get to it. We Last time we did a song called Modern Romantics, but this time I still I still have to send that one off. However, we're gonna do another song today. Going down the list here. Gonna do another one. Let's see. Open. Let's see. All in Scarlet. So I have this app. Something that's like a huge part of arranging such a big body of work, which is like 30 songs, 36 songs, is having organization. So I mean, it would be interesting for me to show you the actual thing, but I am also worried about any details being on there. So I'm gonna check it out. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. So, in the future, I will show this, just a little snippet of it, but I have something called Airtable, and there are many sites like it. But some people just use Excel spreadsheets. Shout out to my frog cup. I love this frog cup. It's just some kombucha. I don't even drink kombucha that much anymore, but there's some still in my fridge. So I'm like, that sounds kind of refreshing right now. Okay, so I have every song labeled with a color and a, what's it called? A status. So each song has a status that says, okay, I've already started working on this one, or the rhythm chart is done, or this one needs the auxiliary instruments. So we're going to go into Act Two of the musical because the first rehearsal that's coming up in October for the full musical is going to be um, Yeah, is going to be the act two parts. So we have Untitled Love Song, and my first stream was a little bit about that. And then we had Modern Romantics. Today, I think it would be good to do clown behavior, or we've been doing a lot of Hazel music, and I love Hazel. But I do want to check out one of the original music from the musical. And what I mean by that is this musical actually has some of the original body of work that was written by Chris Siders and P.L. Davis. And then there's songs that have been added each time. I mentioned that there's more than just the static musical is going in the score. So the next one we'll do on the list is Who Is Me? Who Is Me? So Who Is Me? I haven't looked at since the last one, the last time we did the show, which was back in May. Let me check it out. All right. Okay, we're gonna close that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Rip-a-dip-boo. Goodness gracious. I saw my profile. I'm like, I need to cut my undercut. Beep, beep, beep. All right, we're gonna do. What did I say? Who is Me is the next song. This is a hype song. All right. This starts off with just bam, bam, bam. Everybody playing this chord at the utmost volume. And so we want to fill out the orchestration a little bit. Okay. We're going to go into scores. All right, we got it. There we are. Okay, I hope you can see that. We're gonna make this, I don't know why it's not giving me an option to close this guy. Say, want this to close. Okay, solid. It's so tiny. Okay, here we are. If you're just joining, welcome. Please make sure to follow on Twitch, follow on YouTube, wherever you may be. And yeah, support me on Ko-fi or Coffee. I never know how to pronounce it. But those donations go directly to me. But on Friday, we are distributing to Hala and Madi. So very important, very important. And I will be posting those receipts as well. Okay, we're all about accountability here. So here's the chart from the last run. Dun, 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 bow, 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 bow. Okay, so here's a chart from the last run. High energy, 86. So initially we had tenor sax. Before we do anything here, we are actually going to make sure we save as. Before you start something, even if you have an old version, I would make a new version. And so my version is going to be called um, DEC 11, which is for December 11th, which is the next show. And I'm going to tag it SOS because that is the tag where I can find a bunch of things related to Silhouettes of Scarlet. Because file organization was probably not my strongest suit when it came to starting this journey back in college, or a little bit before then, because I used to write charts also in high school as a wee jazz musician. But here we are. Okay, so let's just do a little bird's eye view here. I feel like there's more information for electric guitar, so I'm going to check the other versions real quick. Who is Me? Also, the title is a little different. It's actually, there's some like capitalizations that are a little different than before. Bing, 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 bing. So, but I'm gonna check it one more time here. Uh, let's check this one. Okay, never mind. We're all good here. It just comes in later. Um, yeah, I feel like guitar has that little figure before. All right, anyway, I'm talking to myself. But what we're also going to add is the choir part, fill that out a little bit. And what we need for the score for the book is the lead part. I wasn't really focusing on the lead part before because the lead wrote all the music, so he didn't really need it per se. But when you are putting together a book, you want to make sure that every part is accounted for so that somebody else can do it. If this, you know, inshallah goes to Broadway, or off Broadway, that would be really sick. Or just LA, you know. So we're gonna check through this song, and something that I do is I do play it, but I want to make sure I don't get docked on copyright stuff. So I'm gonna play it extremely low and extremely tiny intervals. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Something we also don't have on here is um, we don't have tenor sax for this run. We have bari sax and alto sax, respectively. So I could have him switch, or I can commit to bari or not. So we'll see. So I'm gonna remove, since we already saved as for a different file, we're gonna remove tenor. And that's okay, because we got it still. Hmm. Oh, this would be cool with bari sax. Sorry, I just had to think for a sec. I'm like, should I do alto or bari? Mm, yeah, let's put him at the bottom. Something we're also creating is a conductor score. So I'm keeping all of those things in mind. Ooh, that's very delightful. It's a ginger lemonade kombucha. Boom, boom. Yeah, I have nothing for drums. I feel like Electric has something else. Oh, different song. One, two, three, one, two, three. Okay, I was right there. Uh, all right, so then we're also looking at the lyrics a little bit. So we want to make sure that we have the script up. I'm not going to put the script up for y'all just to keep that a little secret. But I need it for myself for the lyrics. So we're going to pull that up as well. But yeah, just to let everybody know, this is Silhouettes of Scarlet. Chris Siders is the main artist. We also have Sebastian Gonzalez, and we have Hazel. There's a lot of really talented folks on this, and this is going to be December 11th in LA, at the LA Theater Center. Very exciting. The last show we had was at the Paramount, and that's actually on their YouTube, the whole show. So, yay. Script. Okay. Let me get that script. Oh gosh, the kombucha is giving me hiccups. All right, so electric guitar comes in, funk, clean tone. We got like a bump, 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 bump. I'm gonna give a tenuto on this. And where's my keypad? Here it is. Cool. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. So I remember tussling with this notation, is figuring out if I should do the groups of four or what. The thing about eighth notes and like why it matters to group them a certain way is how do you want it played visually? So if you want it all connected, it might be good to have them connected by fours. So brackets right here. And in Sibelius, if you are checking this out as like a sort of Sibelius thing, uh, there are groupings here. And I remember being like, how do I want this to go? So, for example, I clicked the end beam and it changed that eighth note just below me over here. Um, if I do middle of the beam, I chose that because it gives the sense that it's on the upbeat or on the offbeat. And let's see. Yeah, so there's that. Or there's start secondary beam. Yeah. So there's a lot of options there. And then I chose to make these separate. I still liked that it was in groups of two. So I think it made sense. So then for the chorus and the electric guitar, now this guitarist has played this many times, but I am still thinking about the book as well as the ensemble that I'm working with. So I'm thinking a little beyond the ensemble, like, okay, you know this song, I'm not gonna touch it, I'm not gonna do that. So for chorus, I will keep, I think they're doing a similar, instead of just writing sim, I'm gonna put in plain English, keep pattern going. Optional, second guitar, uh, chords with band. I think it makes sense. But we're also going to put a dynamic marking because once it gets here, it's going to be forte. So before I was kind of in a rush and I did a lot of cues that were just lyrical cues, but I have decided to put um I've decided to put the whole thing in here. Because something that I love about this musical is that a lot of the musicians do love to sing or shout, because this one is more of a shout. So it goes, who are you? Who is me? Who is me? Or I forgot the lyrics. Oh my God. Who are you? Let me see. Almonds going. Okay, we're way down at the second act. Sorry, I'm scrolling through. Fatherless. Okay. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. Who are you? Just got to it. Oh, so weird. I just had it. Oh, I guess I could just press Command F. Who is me? All right. We got it. Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? Cool. Oh, da 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 da. So we're gonna put that rhythm there. We're gonna use the this thing. Who are you? Da 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 da. Cool. Okay, first off, I need that to go. You might hear that audio capture. Apologize if it's too loud. Who are you? If you are starting to use Sibelius, I highly recommend to have a full keyboard with a number pad. It is kind of difficult to do the keystrokes with just a laptop that doesn't have a number pad. If you have a PC, then you're probably fine. Let me check if that's the right rhythm. Yeah. Who are we? Who are we now? You want to toggle on and off the creation mode versus edit. Just N for note. That's how I remember it. Okay, so these lyrics, you press Command L. You, who is me, who are we now? Put some commas. Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? And then we're gonna use the filters. Probably can't see this. Use the filters and we're gonna do some chords. Filters one more time. Lyrics. We want this to. Okay, that didn't quite work. It's probably a more efficient way to do this. I don't really care that it's selecting the chord. I can just delete it. Much easier than doing what I was trying to do. Then we could do we now. I think it goes a couple of times. Oh, I deleted the chords. That's okay. Wow. So, since I deleted the chords, I'm just gonna copy it from the guitar. Also, I don't like that it has the shapes, because those aren't shapes I would have picked. Filters, chord symbols. I'm not worried that I made that mistake because we could just do this. Boom. And there we go. I've been saying that phrase lately that's like, and Bob's your uncle. I just think it's funny. I know there's an electric guitar part here, so I'm definitely gonna put it. Um, trying, fighting. Oh yes, we need the choir here, but I also kind of want to put it here. This is where having a second staff would be really nice. I wonder. Add. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I could make this a piano score and then I'll worry about that later. Okay, so real quick. What I like to do, I definitely just jumped into this, but what I like to do before I begin this type of thing is what is our goal for the end of the stream? Um, is it a bit selfish? Because I want to get stuff done on the stream beyond just educational content? Maybe. But yeah, so we can just like keep it focused, I suppose. And I don't mind if I get distracted by wonderful chat like going off and stuff, so that's fine. But we're going through Who Is Me, and so by the end of the stream, I would like to resend a rhythm chart. Um, I'd like to finish the sax part for this, and also decide whether or not we need anything else. So I'm saving drums for later, but I am gonna fill out this Barry sax part because that is super important. Something I forgot to mention is that before I do stuff, I did it before stream, but I make sure to stretch my back out periodically. I have a cervical spine injury, so makes it so I'm constantly thinking about my posture. And you should too think about your posture. But yeah, we simply don't have enough lyrical content in this, and I'd like to change that. Right. Very sex. So the chord we have, oh my gosh, we don't even have a chord on this. That's madness. What? This should be. So we're gonna do Command K, G sharp, minor 7. Okay, what's the deal with this? What's the deal? Yes, cool. No more of that. Bow, bow. Want a G. I feel like it's more than boom, 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 boom. Cool. So also it's important to have the context of what's going on in the play. So, all right. Okay, so he's in a forest in this part. This is a little bit different from the other run of the musical. I'm not going to read it because, again, I'm not going to spoil it. Mm. Very different vibe. We got a little bit of a uh, suspenseful vibe for this now, but still the same song. Let's see. So yeah, this is a bit of a memory here. Blah, blah. I think it'd be cool to have a grace note. Maybe just for the boom, boom. Yeah. Okay. Let's do maybe not just whole notes. I hear some honks. Well, all right, we're if you're just coming in, we're arranging this song and adding baritone sax to it. I am arranging for a musical called Silhouettes of Scarlet. If you haven't yet, please give me a follow. If you like what you see, I do this. I also perform and I play video games as well. We're just figuring this out from scratch because there is no sax on this song. So sometimes I'm transcribing, sometimes I am making new stuff. So something from the last run that I changed is that I wanted to make these markings a little bit more clear, and I don't think A, for the purposes of this type of musical, is that helpful, but I think verse one, verse two is. So we want to make it really prominent here. Even though putting a rehearsal mark is really like helpful for a lot of things, I don't necessarily think that for something like a song that has a verse chorus. It's just like so everybody's on the same language, you know? So verse one, and we're gonna put it. I made this mistake last time. I did not put these markings for everybody. And then we gonna highlight. I'm all about working smarter and not harder. So the less I could do after the fact when I'm editing parts, the better. So we're gonna show in parts. So that way you don't have a ton of verse one things. Okay, organ pads. I'll say mid range. And I could write some more information for piano, but not right now. I'm gonna make this a dotted half tied to an eighth note. Ugh! Tied to an eighth note. Last time we talked about dynamics and not being timid with them, so I'll still make this piano because everybody else is piano. Do 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 boo, boo. Last time I made the executive decision, even if I'm giving the saxophone player notes, I am going to give all of the chords. And we're gonna make our lives easier by filtering by chord symbols. Boom. And then pressing Shift Option Command for Barry. And then click, and there it is. Oh, is it not matching? Dang. Oops. Did it in the wrong spot. We gotta go from the very beginning. My bad. Shift Option Command, click. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Boom. Boom. What do we want here? Boom. Boom. Do 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 do. They're gonna be the only ones doing this. Do do do. Do 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 do. I'm losing the context here, so I'm gonna play a little bit. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Oh, oopsie. Sorry for the honks. Do, 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 do. We'll do that, but low. And three. So the keypad on the side over here, um, it corresponds to the number pad. Not perfectly, but I'm clicking those whenever I remind myself three, four. It's corresponding to the notes. Da, da, da. Yep. Da, da, da. And I'm just gonna tell him, in this case, their pronouns are he, he, him. Da, 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 da. Impro improvise. Welcome. Improvising. Welcome. Uh, something like that. Pink. Yeah, I think I'm getting the flow here. Boo, boo, boo. Something like that. Ah. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo. Dun, dun, dun. So let's do dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. I guess that would just be a syncopation. Ba. I don't know if you can hear any of this. Oh, it's not what I wanted to play. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, oh, I guess it's the audio capture this whole time was like not working. Meow. That is a shame. I'm gonna check it out. Audio. Give me one moment. Hmm. Maybe. Okay. Sounds like it's playing now. Whoops. Okay. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. I think we'll do that. Ba, ba. Maybe it's more like this. Do a All right, we'll put you at that's at 4-3. Sounds kind of square. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, that's right. But I think I'm gonna make da 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 da. I'm gonna syncopate this a little. Ba ba ba. Yeah. Make this a 16th note. And another 16th note. Oh no, not a 32nd. Too fast. There you go. I wonder if I put this. One of my things I'm trying to work on is not having like a brand new idea every two measures. So I'm gonna try to do some stuff. So let's see. So the chord we have, I'm gonna use the piano sound. Oh, keyboard is not on. That's okay, because now we have sound. All right. Sometimes that ginger has the bite. So that's where we're at. Bum bum bum. Should we have a I think that's better. Then same deal here. Just gonna do this. Wait. Yeah. That'll work. Ooh, and then, okay, so there's a guitar part that goes doo, 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 doo. So we're gonna have the sax join right here. So rather than join, I forgot the guitar starts here. So the Barry can start that figure and then sort of baton pass to the guitarist. So that G minor. Ba, 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 ba. So we're gonna do this. Also, gotta fix that. But one thing at a time. So instead of this, rest here. So it'll dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we'll do bum, 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 bum. We'll do this part. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of want this to go again. Boom. Ooh, it would be sick actually if I did this figure again. Again. Ah, wait a sec. What happened? Oh, we need this to go like that. And this to go like this. So then make this approach C sharp. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna use this berry. Bodoop, bodoop, something bassy. Something bassy. Whoo! I'm excited to hear this. I'm excited to hear this live. It'll sound way better. There it is. There's the wonky little guitar. Bow, bow. So I have a lot of things here that say sim. That just means keep that pattern going. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I'll have that figure again. Take a sip. Okay, I don't know why this is so small. There you go. Okay, here. So we got this verse. I want to see if I want the verse to be the same. Are we going to copy paste? That's always the question. Okay, so I won't have it do directly what the bass does, but I don't know if you, there's this band, I think they're called Moon something, Moon Hooch? Have you ever heard of Moon Hooch? Holy, oh, Moon Hooch is I think they're like electronic dance thing, but they have a Barry sax. That used to be my shit in college. That was a fun time. So I'm trying to have like a moon hooch vibe here. So, when I'm doing this process, I actually have a YouTube playlist that whenever I think of things like this, I'm going to put it in there. It's always good to catalog these things. So I'm going to find that moon hooch video. Let's see. I think it's moon hooch. Yes. It's hard because I really haven't seen them since, oh well, this says 11 years ago, so it's probably about when I knew them. Okay. So that probably sounded god awful on the speaker. You can see my my stank face. I want to say, let's see, what would the freaking title be? There's this one. It's probably it. Number nine. Number nine. Yeah, I'll put this on. It doesn't matter what song it is, but it's more funky. I just want to find one. I am also going to put it on my just my list, you know. I'm trying to find that track. Red Sky. That's so funny. I have a song called Red Sky. Red Skies. Skies. Moon Hooch, Moon Hooch. Maybe it's this one. I'm really I'm really hitting that like, ew, I don't want to get a copyright. Okay, I just know it's Moon Hooch, but I don't know which song. La 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 la. So they got a lot of covers too. We're just gonna put a random video. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. It's gotta be. Yeah, they were known for like having this traffic cone thing, like in the sax. Yeah, I'll just put that one song I saw. Playlist. Releases. There you go. This is that like kid in a candy store part that I have to be careful of because then I get too into it. Ooh, live at a cathedral. That's fun. So I'll just put this in as a reminder that it's just Moon Hooch vibe. I will know what that means. So what's a Scarlet references? Oh no, not a new playlist. We're gonna do save. Yes, that's it. Cool. It's saved. If you want that playlist, let me know. It's currently unlisted. All right, back to it. We want some sort of give us the beat. Give us the beat, sax man or sax person in the future because this one is the sax man. This is not going to be staccato. But, 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 but. Let's try a very basic funk groove. But, but. I don't know if this is confusing, if I should just make this shorter. Yeah, maybe it is confusing. But, 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 boom, 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 boom. So the bass is going boom, 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 boom. Maybe I'll have some of it line up with the bass. Nah, it doesn't work. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe less is more. Usually that's a good principle. What if I do this? That's kind of cool. Boom, 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 boom. Something like that. Filter, notes and chords. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Fa-da-da. Something like that. Straight from James Brown. Okay. We're gonna add another one. As I come up with it, it's going in. Cold Sweat is pretty good. Let's see. This one will definitely set off the sensors. So, okay. Because this one will for sure set off the DMCA. I'm gonna put on headphones because there ain't no way I'm going to hear the bass without turning it up. So, excuse me while I do that. Okay, yeah, this is going in. All right. Yes. Sorry, I'm nerding out. Okay, so in Cold Sweat by James Brown, the Barry does did it, right? But it only does it every like 2 bars. So super sparse, less is more. We got for the other horns. I can't wait to write horns, actually have more horns on this because so fun. All right, we're gonna do it. Yay. Okay, we did it. So we got Cold Sweat, James Brown, we got Moon Hooch. I know there's something with that boom, bump, bump. There's also the meters. I think it's Sissy Strut. I'm taking the deep dive into my sonic past. Let's see. Also would You have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm listening to. You know it's good when my face just turns ugly, ugly, ugly. All right, here we go. Meters. Ba-da-doo-doo-da. Ba-da. So I'm actually gonna give, not gonna do this twice. But so I'm gonna give a 2, 3, 4. Ba-da. Okay. That's just a eighth note, just a wee little. We don't have any flat, do we? But sometimes the Bailey's is wrong. So I'm gonna go to the internet and look for the sax range. C2 to A4. Some extending to low A. So I guess it really depends, huh? Most effective range. Ooh, this is good. Uh, Most effective range, thin sound, practical range. So practical range is C2 to about F4. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this E2 is actually fine. See? They fool you with these red marks. But so do we want an E? Yeah, I guess we do. Boop, boop. So we're gonna delete this, make it a little more sparse. And boop. Notes and chords. Notes and chords. Notes and chords. Yeah, actually, forget about it. Forget about it. Uh, Again, sometimes I just want to copy the whole thing and delete instead of figuring out the timing. Oh no. See, that's the thing. I'm gonna make this a half note. Ba ba dee da doo ba ba dee bee. Ba dee ba dee bee. Ah, trying to close something. Ba ba doo doo do. Okay, so then okay. So now I know it's just the quarter note. Just notes and chords. Oh no! Am I still here? Oh goodness. I forgot to record. I guess I'm still here. For some reason, it said that my app quit. Don't know. All right, we are trucking along here. So I think this can go to the next verse. Weird. Ba-da-dee-doo-dee. Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do we want... Yeah, we'll do a whole step. The question is if we want a leading tone to the chord or if we want a whole step to the quarter, to the root of the chord. I think when it comes to minor chords, we'll probably do the whole step. Sometimes a leading tone can work. In the case of this song, we're in G sharp minor. So a leading tone could work because it gives this sort of five, like a five is before it, even though there's a minor five. So, buddy, bum bum, bay down. I'm going to do the leading tone, see how it sounds. See, it makes it sound like it's major or dominant, so the yeah, changed my mind. But I also don't have any other instruments in there. Yeah, all right. Let's see. But do we want a staccato there? Da, 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 da. So we're wondering if we... Huh. So you want that or... Ba-dee-ba, bam, bam, or ba, ba, ba. Maybe a tenuto. Ba, da, da. Probably staccato. Staccato with a tenuto kind of gives, because I don't want it to be bop, like super short, but bop, 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 a little bit of weight to it. So I think I will do the staccato tenuto. Is that oxymoronic? I don't know. I don't think so. So this one I will make a leading tone instead. We're gonna do hmm. I'm not sure about that fifth. Let's see. Yeah, this D minor 7 is interesting. So it's the lowest note he's got, but I know this sounds like ass, but I promise you it'll sound better with a real guitarist than a real sax player. So let's see what that. Ooh, yes. So my initial idea was to join this part. So that's what we're gonna do. Bum, bum. Gonna do this. Wait, we just need a quarter rest. What if it's in harmony? Interesting. I kind of like it. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Yes. Ah. So, question is for the chorus, do we want the Barry to join everybody else and oomph with the oomph of the quarter notes? Let's see. I need to put a hook on my desk for this because, oh my goodness. Might be nice to give the sax longer notes. Buddy. Something like that. I'm really stoked about this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is such a hype song. I'm having ideas, but I'm not sure. I don't know why this happens to me. I always come back to the chorus. Let's fix some of this though. Band in. We need to mark the chorus, so let's do some of those things. Make our lives easier later. All right, text. I'll stretch my neck. Wait, yeah, but that's not right. Chorus, here we go. Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? Cool. Text. So no more A. Big chorus. I gotta ask you. Okay, so put a little lyric cue here. Make this a little smaller. Chorus. And chorus, chorus. Highlight all the choruses and show in parts. I'm also going to highlight all of this and paste it into the choir. Save myself some trouble later. Okay, let's see. Chorus, forte. Wish this wouldn't sound because it doesn't have sound. Maybe there's a way to do that. Who are you? Who's me? Who are we now? I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. I have like 3 ideas in my head and I can't deal with them right now. This is also the chorus. I'm trying, fighting. Who are we now? I'm trying. I think it's on the offbeat. Fun sounds. Trying. It's a really interesting rhythm. Try, trying, try, try. Haha. Who are we now? Trying. Mm, 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 mm. Da, 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 da. So I guess it's tied to an eighth note. I think that's it. Oh, what? So I'm trying. That sounds right. Trying. Trying. Yeah, so baritone sax here is gonna have the same rhythms as the rhythm section, I think. Gotta beef it up a little bit. Trying, fighting. Da-dum. Let's see. I'm trying. That works. Trying. Try. I gotta look at the lyrics. We gotta look at the lyrics. Trying to fall. Okay. Got the script on my left and music on my right. The way to be. Trying. Here we want fight and then dash. Risen. Simple like this. Scoot this over. Does that look right? No, it doesn't. Fallen. At the same time, save my pray that one day you will be mine. That's what we're doing. Trying, fighting, falling. Okay. So I think it's the same here. Same. At the same time. Yeah, I think it's repeating here. Same time, same night. So we're gonna just copy this over. Boom. Just get rid of these. Same time. Tray that one. One day you will for the one day. Cool. I'm only saying cool because I think I figured it out. You will be, be. Let's see. Nope. You will be, my, you will be, you will be, you will be. I think that's it. Eighth, no. Eighth note. You will be my, you will, the one day you will be my, my. Dang. Need to hear it one more time. Yeah. And then tie it to a corridor. Okay. Trying, fighting, and a reason, falling at the same time. Save my breath, one day you will be mine. Yeah. This is all the stuff I didn't have time to do last time when we did this. Day you So there's a line for all these notes right here for mine. Gotta make sure as a orchestrator, engraver, that the vocalist knows, just make it super clear. This is all the same. Mine. Boom. Looks kind of messy, but you can shape it the way you want it. You will. Everything else for the one day. Everything else looks fine. Uh, we're gonna make this that. Yes. Make it a little cleaner. Little neater. More neat? Neater? Neater doesn't feel right. That word. Okay, we're good here. One day will be mine. Oh, wait. Did we do that right? That's weird. It's like not lining up. All right, we gotta check the song. This happens sometimes. Song at the same time. Oh, there's a repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Be mine. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Be mine. There you go. So it just says be mine a few times. Be mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Be mine. All right. We're gonna do this and then Okay, be mine. So then we could do this again. Hallelujah. There we go. Be mine. Try it. Okay, that was it. I was getting a little scared there. We're gonna use this as a cue, actually. And we're gonna place this up here. Oh, want to make sure we don't lose that. We're gonna move it. And make it small. Be mine. I'm really contemplating putting another staff for the rhythm, but I'm not sure yet. It's not really in my purview at the moment. Ugh. Nope. Be mine. Make this small as well. I'm gonna also make these lyrics smaller. Anxious and paranoid. Bah. This fine is important. Okay, make sure to save. When in doubt, make sure to save. Hello, if you're just arriving, my name's Xochi. You can call me Boi Xochi or Xochi. Not just boy. I don't like that. Um, Boy is a descriptor, like Boy George. We are arranging a musical called Silhouettes of Scarlet, and I am the arranger, and we're doing one of the songs that's in the second act. And some of the goals that I have today is writing the baritone sax part, which you might see, yeah, at the bottom there. Additionally, there's some parts in the rhythm and the choir that I'm filling out as well. So currently, the choir part is missing a couple things, such as I just realized I copied and pasted a bunch of times, but there's a tag at the end. It's not just this whole thing. Who are we now? Who are we now? Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? Who are we now? So yeah, we're gonna delete all this. But yeah, I don't see many Twitch streamers doing this, so as I'm like doing this already, I'm like, I'm already streaming video games. Why not do the work I do? But yeah, is anybody in the chat or do you know this stuff like Sibelius and stuff? Chart writing? Are you a musician? Do you have musical background? What kind of music do you like? I love to hear that stuff. We were just talking about some of the influences for this song because there's baritone sax on it. So tasty. So unfortunately, I can't listen to all the influences, but I do have a YouTube playlist that is all the influences for my arranging of this musical. And we got James Brown on there, the meters for this, for the baritone sax part. So who are you? Who is me? So how many times does that go? Who are we now? So let's take a look at this Barry part leading up to it. Might sound a little funny. it'll sound way better than this with real musicians. Sibelius has some of the worst MIDI sounds. Yeah, so that like baritone sax, like boop, bop, bop, like that's just straight out of Motown and funk stuff. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna have Barry sax, I wanted to funk up this, you know? Okay, who are you? I need to figure out how many times it actually says this. Let's see. So much of this is counting. Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? Two. Who are we now? Three. You me now. Who are you? Who is me? Who are we now? Five. Six. Seven. Who are we now? Who are we now? Cool. So it's only twice at the end. So let's delete this. Who are we now? Who are we now? So yeah, this part is actually optional for the choir, but people already sing it like at the top of their lungs, so why not put it there? But since it is optional, I'm gonna put here optional. Join James. James is the character that is rapping in the beginning. If you want to look up this musical, it's called Silhouettes of Scarlet, and you could actually find the entire cast recording on all platforms. It's under Chris Siders, Siders. If you haven't already, please make sure to give me a follow, whether you would like to see more of this or if you want to see me play covers pretty soon. That hasn't been launched yet, but I also play video games. But here's what I will be doing most days. Because we got a tight deadline and we're gonna stream the process here. Who are we now? Who are we now? Who are we now? Put this again. I'm trying. Cool. I'm gonna make sure this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba 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 ba. Let's move over. Guitar part has a little different part too. Ba 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 ba. Feel like this sim doesn't really do anything for me, so I'm gonna delete it and just keep this going. Bum, 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 bum. And the sim will go here because we have a cue here. Sometimes I do sim or similar because I'm lazy and I work smarter, not harder. But in this case, it's not that big of a deal. So this fine at the top is not just fine, it's fine, which I was talking in the first stream about how sometimes putting just plain English is better so that you can have a diversity of ensembles. Oh my goodness, it's Yiri, the coolest name ever. Juba, Juba. Every time I see that name, I think of that Beatles song, Juba, 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 Juba. What song is that from? Is that Day in a Life? Yeah. Chupa chupa. I'm the walrus. That one. Ah, chupa chupa. Chupa chupa. They're just putting like these audio stims in there. Uh, cool. So you we're doing uh so we were doing Barry Sax and I'm so excited about this song. It's called Who Is Me? Who Is Me? And it's online. It's on all platforms. Who Is Me? Chris Siders, Silhouettes of Scarlet, original cast recording. I'm not on that recording, but still pretty dope. But it does not have Barry Sax, and I'm putting some James Brown ass stuff in there. It sounds like ass right now, but can you hear that? So this isn't the James Brown stuff, but it's pretty light at the top. You can't hear the other stuff. So this is like where the guitar, yeah, so this. Just typical funk type stuff. I gotta ask you, who are you? Who is me? Yeah. That's that. I'm still struggling on what to put for the chorus, whether I keep that up. Um, and then for this second part of the chorus, I'm gonna put this rhythm. Trying, finding an reason, falling. I forget if the song has strings. I should probably know that. I just know that I didn't write it. There was a strings arranger prior to me joining the team. And there's quite a few songs that have strings that I need to also edit. Um, so we're doing. No, wait. That's not what I wanted. Trying. Here we go. No. I want this whole thing to change. Fur. Boom. 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 Yeah, I'll just copy all of this. Easy peasy. And then do to change any notes that are slashes back to regular notes, you press Shift Option 0. We're gonna all the honks. Bum, 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 bum. No, I want all of it to be F. Why does it do that? I want every single note to be F. We're finding out new things as we go along, folks. Doesn't do it. Doesn't want to do it. Beebo, beebo. And as usual, octave is command down. Once again, all my Ko-fi donations and ad revenue from today, ad revenue is not that much, like cents, but just in case, I guess, all that is going to my friend Paula and Madi, respectively. Split. in North Gaza, and the Ko-fi goes directly to my account, which will go directly to these transfers. Yeah, except for so Mahdi's a little different. I don't directly transfer the money. However, I will transfer directly to the person who is transferring it. So it's very direct as far as your impact. Boom, bow. Boo, boo. It's the same thing here. Boo, boo. Boo, boo. Same thing. Yeah, you don't always have to give the auxiliary instruments a bunch of fancy stuff. Right. They don't even need to play all the time. We do need that chord though. Give it back. What the heck? I don't like this feature. It predicts the chord. And what do you mean D sharp augment? Augment? Augmented omit 3? What even is what what even is that, Sibelius? It would be uh, omit 3. That would just be I'm angry. I've never seen that feature before. The uh thing where it like it even says in tiny letters. You probably can't even see it. It says in oh no, it put it. Ew. Confidence medium. Oh my gosh, there's options. Wow. Confidence medium, B over D sharp, D sharp minor, G sharp minor over D. I think that's what it is. Oh, wild. But it's not confidence low. It has low confidence in the actual one. Even though I had it there. So why is your confidence so low? You need a little self-confidence boost, Sibelius, because the low confidence chord, low confidence chords. I bet, I think there are low confidence chords. Yeah. I think I think that a 3 minor going down to a 2 minor is low confidence. It gives some it's low aura. Um I sound old when I say that type of stuff. I don't know. It pops up randomly, that feature. It doesn't always pop up. But it's basically when I do like that and then I go to the next. See? G sharp 7 because for some reason I'm gonna go from a minor 7 to a dominant. G minor, confidence low. You need to get your confidence up, bud. Yes. Low. It's just low all around. It's low all around. Bum bum. Okay, we're not doing this. Learn new things every day. Juba in chat said, I want to open Sibelius and see if my version has this too. Yeah, I'm not sure when it came out, to be honest. Like, I wonder if you could just like write a melody and then write a song, the chords based on their suggestions and see if it sounds good. That'd be fun. Maybe that'll be another stream or I don't know. Anxious and paranoid. Be nice. So I just want to check this is fine. I'm trying, fighting, risen, falling. Juba in the chat said arrangement. I do also don't have as many chord notations. Maybe that's why I haven't seen this. That's probably why. That's probably why. I also put chords in some of the string parts because I also encourage improvisation in certain parts. But I do a lot of chord charts, so that's probably why I see it so often. It's always annoying, and I always wonder, like, I should turn that off, but I never do. And I think it's because it amuses me. Ba ba. I don't think this is a staccato, actually, now that I think about it. Ba ba. I think it's just an accent. Dun dun. Hmm. Does a, I think a staccato with a tenuto makes sense. I had that on something else because I don't want it like short, but bow 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 bow. Day bow bow. It's my favorite song. Day bow bow. Day bow bow. So it's the bow bow part. Bow bow. Beep beep. That's what we want. Yeah, something like that. We want the same note here. Oh no, we lost our chord. I think this is D sharp. No, D. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What did it want me to do? That there you go. Again with that. Again with that. No. No, sir. D sharp minor 7. However, I want to play what chord they said they thought it was. Let's see. D sharp, D sharp. So no third. 7. So it's not bad, but I don't think that's what. So that would be augmented. Omit 3? That's just, hello, that's just B over D sharp, bud. No. Uh, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Who would read that? Who would read that and go, yeah, I know what, yeah, just B over D sharp. The hell? Making things so complicated. All right, that G, what? That G is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. It's a cool chord. That's cool. It's not a bad little jump off point. Okay, Bach in the brain. So this is verse 2. Some of the errors or the things that I gotta, chat says that G is wild. It's definitely a spicy note. Chat with the Babushka by Kate Bush. I love that song. I forget how much that woman influences me. I actually I'm not with that thing. NN. Stop. I'm not with that thing where it's like, oh, I only found out about her recently. I'm so behind, whatever. I didn't grow up with Kate Bush, and I discovered her for my own library and really did a deep dive in 2020. And I remember being like, why did nobody tell me about Kate Bush? So that was a discovery in my adulthood. It was pretty awesome. But what was nice is that I got a bunch of people from my college past, like my composer teacher or composition teacher was like, "Oh boy, yeah, buddy." It's like, "Oh, just you wait, just dig through a little bit." And I also found out that she, like in that deep dive, I forget who her producer was, but it's one of the Pink Floyd guys. Was it Roger Waters? Roger Waters, I think. Maybe it was the other guy. I don't know. David Gilmour. Yes, that's right. That's right. David Gilmour produced her first record, at least, if not a lot more. Um, I wasn't even really a Pink Floyd fan, to be honest. But my ex like had a obsession, I'd say. I don't know about obsession. He was really into Pink Floyd a lot. So, I mean, like I dig it. There's a lot of great songs, but there's a certain certain connection to it that I have. All right, so as before, we're gonna make my future life easier by putting the verses down the line here and then selecting each marker after I do that, and then show in parts. So it makes it invisible for the score. Okay. I do want this thing to go in here, but I'm gonna worry about that later. I'll probably transfer it into a double stave score. Uh, Bum, bum. Is that the bridge? Interestingly enough, this says bridge for the other part. The heartbroken. This sounds like a bridge to me. Heartbroken, stars melting. Hmm. Or maybe this is part of the verse. I guess it's still part of the verse. I will default to the artist. So let's put down this part for ba 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 for Barry Sachs. And we're going to change this to regular, notas regulares, I think. C. Ooh, do we want low C? Am I going to give him the low C? Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Ba ba. That's gonna just. There's the brown note. Such a immature joke from college. It's so funny because there is brown noise for like sleeping and thinking, but the brown note is something else entirely. I don't really want to explain it. Oh, I lost my place. Where'd it go? Okay. Bah, bah. Maybe I do an octave thing. Ah, you don't know what it is in the chat. Dang. Okay, yeah, the brown note is a note so low that it makes you shit your pants. Yeah. I don't know if it exists. Scholars have scholars debate. I don't know if there's such a thing. It's a mystery of the world. LMAO. Ba 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 ba. Bub, bub. Okay, I gotta check the track to see what happens after that. Size my team. Okay, so we're gonna have a longer note after that. I feel like this would be a brown note. Although I love bass saxophone. I think the bass saxophone would be the brown note. I am like 13 in the brain when I remember these jokes. Stars melting, gone crazy. Burn down. All right, we're gonna go back to, I guess because this is the verse, this is just the second part. And we'll go back to this funky line. Copy, because I'm going to lose it. I only do the shift option command click if I'm close to it and I can see it. Shift option command is the Sibelius, like you could just click, 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 click to put that figure or whatever you're copying all at once faster. But for this, I am going to do it like copy paste. Wait, no. Oh, that's the problem. That's okay. Yay! I'm so glad in the chat. There's appreciation. Juba said, appreciate you walking through all the Sibelius hotkeys. Absolutely. That's what I kind of want this for a little bit. All the tips and tricks that I know and that I'm learning in real time. And another thing, another hot tip is never go based on this as the instrument range because I went ahead and looked at the practical and most effective range of the Barry sax, and it goes down to a C2. Excuse me. Yeah, C2, right? Yes. Concert, right? Wait, I'm getting a different thing. Concert range. Yeah. So bass clef C2. Although they know they generally read in treble, which is very interesting. I've always found that weird. Um, I mean, I guess the score can be in bass clef. Oh, cool. Sorry, I'm reading online stuff. Hard to control is bright, comfortable palm keys. Huh. Wild. Jury's out, I guess. Why is it not giving me the actual? Sorry. I need to just have my stuff, all the ranges and stuff on my wall. For string instruments in the chat, the lower range for red notes tend to be accurate. You can disregard for upper range though. Totally, yes. Strings are a lot easier because um, obviously you have the bottom note and it's just the open string. So yeah, that's a little easier. I'm trying to get the Baritone, written range, sounding range. Hmm. Yeah, there's this other sounding range thing. I don't know if it's accurate. This site is called ablemusician.com. It says baritone range concert. Most effective goes down to a C below the bass clef. So then, and then most effective going up to a middle C, treble clef, bass clef, whatever, and even to a G, yeah, or an F, practical. And then the thin sound is the F sharp, G, G sharp is pretty thin. So I'm just basing it on that. And, if I get it wrong, then they'll tell me. The person that was hired to play Barry is very sweet, and we have a lot of mutual friends in common from, I think they went to Citrus College, and I went to APU. So a lot of the same folks. And it's not a big deal to just change it. Yeah, electric guitar, I'm gonna copy over. Not as important. Thank you. Juba in the chat said, great Barry line. I really like it. I'm so excited. I'm not going to hear it until October 3rd, but that's coming up. That's coming up. I kind of wish we were recording this in the EP, though. I don't think it has strings. Do, do, do. Now I'm wondering about this verse. I'm like, maybe I should have had it back here. I think the funky line should wait, though, because it's kind of corny, but it's just the MIDI. Yeah, then it like teases it. It works. Because the beginning is me and organ and Barry now. Barry's new. The beginning is. Wait, that's not right. I don't have a pedal. Just super simple, like hi-hat. Boom, boom, boom. Dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That type of thing. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I just don't know what to put on the chorus. Who are you? Who is me? I might be fun to put the actual song in the chat. Who is me? Sil. I always misspell silhouette. Silhou with a U. Silhou. Et. I always say ho. Silhouette. Scarlet. But yeah, some of the influences in the reference playlist that I made, I have Sissy Strut by James Brown, The Meters. Oh wait, that's The Meters. Sorry, Sissy Strut, The Meters, and then Sweat something by James Brown. All of my legs is broken. Wonder if this will work. Can I put it in the chat? I wonder if it works. Yay, it does work. Boom, boom. This is the song I am working on right now. Boom. 3-month subscriber. What? I don't know what that means when I am the host. Sub for 3 months. I'm subscribed to my own channel. Sorry. I don't know what that means. Did I do something by accident? I guess that money goes to me. But I didn't pay for anything. Weird. Oh well. Who are you? So yeah, I'm trying to figure out the chorus here. Because otherwise, sax part is done. Just have this big old gap. But in the meantime, I will put the verse. Put the verse here. I'm gonna copy this over. Ah, what? Oh, I guess I pressed X. X, by the way, flips the stem. In case you didn't know. If you just press something, for example, looking at this right here, press X, boom, flips the stem. Sometimes it doesn't work for some reason, and then I have to do it like manually. That works too. But save you some heartache because I was trying to press X over and over again. And I was like, no, why aren't you working? And I realized that I could just do it. Just do it manually. Hold on, I'm fixing something. Okay, it was bothering me. Still looks weird. Oh well. Okay. All right, we're gonna copy this over. Copy. I could technically do that hotkey. I'll see if it works actually. Here, where is it? In order to do that. Okay, C sharp minor. Okay, I'll do it right here. So let's try the hotkey real quick, see how it goes. Shift, Option, Command, click. It's got to be while it's selected. Okay, it seems like it worked. The only thing it did do is it deleted my C sharp minor 7. I have it there because there's a big old rest here. Boom. Dun, dun. Yeah, keep that up. Bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ooh, ooh, I love that song. In the chat, I just listened to the track. It's dope. It has the same key slash chord progression as a song by Moses Sumney that I really love called Plastic. Totally opposite vibe though. I love that song. I haven't heard that in like, when did that come out? Years. I'm trying to even, oh my gosh, blast from the past. Moses Sumney, 2016. That's right. Okay, no wonder. Oh, there's a so far video of it. Okay, I have to save that for later. When you look it up, there's a so far sounds. Also, F so far sounds. Don't ever go to a show of so far sounds. They suck. They're union busting. And I also have played a so far sounds show as an artist, and they are horrible. They still only play like or pay $100 total. Total. No matter how many band members there are, they will only pay you $100. They think that's somehow fair. And they'll say, I don't know if this is the same, but they'll also be like, either you take $100 or we give you uh a video, a professionally made video. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Also, they're horrible to their um sound engineers. Their sound engineers only get paid like 200 or $300, and they have to bring their own gear. They have to bring their own gear, and it's like an 8-hour day, and they get $300. I mean, like $300 for something like a church gig, and like your stuff is there already. That sounds decent for a church gig, maybe. Maybe like a speaker thing. That's not even a standard rate, actually. But yeah, I'm here for calling out um, all these exploitative music companies. So far is one of the worst, and I think they have at least 5 million in revenue a year or something. Their tickets are expensive, like for what it is, for the lack of gear that, you know, three artists and they only play a few songs, not even a full set. It's like musical tapas, which like I have a friend who does a house concert and stuff. Like, how is it that my friend who does a house concert is able to pay every musician a cut of the proceeds, and also there's no sound person because it's completely acoustic. Um, how is my friend able to do that? And they're like just a normal person, but a whole media company that has like interns. Also, the interns don't get anything, and they just are reaching out to people. They're very gatekeepy as well. Takes a lot to get a So Far Sound show, so they also make you feel like oh, you're so special, like we picked you, and I did go to one in 2018. I did meet people that I still am friends with as far as musicians. Uh, Gosh, there's one who I highly recommend. He sounds like Jeff Buckley, and he's from I think he's like from Manchester, but I think he lives in LA. He was so good, but that was it. That was it. And it was in a boutique shop in Arts District. The location sucked. I'm like, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall over on these things and pay for it. And I was sitting on concrete. Not accessible. Anyway, that's my soapbox. Don't go to So Far Sound Show. Don't book with them. I don't care if they come after me. There's many, many, many people, including the sound engineers that have been speaking out about this, and I support them. They deserve to be dragged out into the street in Minecraft. Redacted. All right, let's see. Trying. Okay. Still have a gap in the verse. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Been streaming for 2.5 hours. All right. I probably should log off when I finish the chorus. But it's still lost on me. So instead, I'm going to write this choir part while I think about it. Um, Heartbroken. That one should be pretty easy. Uh, C sharp minor. I think it's G sharp. G sharp. One. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. Ba, ba, ba. Actually, don't know. Wait. Ooh, that's brilliant. A major or B major over the C sharp minor. So the chord is heartbroken. Yummy. Heartbroken. So you end on the 7. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Heartbroken. Nope. I meant to do this. Heartbroken. No. And that repeats. Heartbroken. God help me. Lyrics. I know it's kind of difficult to put in the chat, but if you have any ideas for that chorus, please let me know. I could just, but don't, don't. It's hard to do with my tenor alto voice. Boo-doo, doo, 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 boo-doo, doo. I could just do that. It's kind of boring. Stars melting. Stars melting. Stars melting, gone crazy. So God help me. I'm still running. Gone crazy. We gotta have a little grace note. A little grace. My friend has an artist project called Lottie, Lotti. Nothing relation to this, but it said a little grace, and I think their artist name is Lottie Grace, like as in a lot of grace. So that just made me think of them. Gone crazy, so God. So, so, no, can't really put a thing on my grace note, can I? Capital G for that God. I'm just gonna put a little text. So God help me. Make it a little smaller. So God. It'll do. It'll do. So God help me. All right. What's the rest of that? How much of me is plastic? It's one of my friend's songs as well. How much of me is pain? May get to that bridge. Still running, still running, still running after you. Uh, Still running after you, mama. That makes sense. So God on me, still running. Boom. And once again, we're going to, you probably can't see, whenever you need to copy over stuff, and not copy like the lyrics over, for example, or not copy the uh, markings, whatever. We're gonna highlight filter only notes and chords. The only thing problem with this, oh, why isn't it going? So we're gonna try that hotkey again. Shift, Option, Command, and paste. Yes. Still running, still running. We don't need this. Still running, still running, still running. But still, okay. Then we got a note. Still running. Still running, still running. Or maybe there's another note at the bottom. Still running after you, mama. It's actually three notes there. Still running after you, you. Oh. Seeing a brown note at the end. I didn't notice that. It doesn't even sound. That is a brown note. That's a because it's in the voice too. Still running. Still running. Still running. Running, running, and running, running. Running. Runin. Running. Still running. Still running. After. No, that's not right. This is such random nuggets of my like vocal jazz. Yeah, it's very brown. That note in the chat. I wonder what it was. I didn't look at it, but it had very much ledger line. Still running after you on my mind. Still running after you in my mind. It sounds like in the track they say another word, but it's not in the script. Mine now. Yeah or now? Still running after you on my mind now. Now sounds good. Mine now. By the way, the hotkey for lyrics is Command L to write lyrics. And you could just type away. Oh, if it worked. Oh, sometimes it's a little buggy. Why is it doing this? There you go. So with vocal stuff, you want to put a dash in between and it'll register it as a space so you can have words like broken in two different notes. Gone crazy. So God help me. Good to know now that it doesn't really do grace notes. So God help me. So God help me. Still running, still running, still running after you. So now we're gonna do a cool thing that I haven't done yet, which is make harmonies. Cool fact. You can make harmony by just pressing numbers. I just pressed 3 for third. Go to the next one with the arrow key. All of these are thirds. Easy peasy. I wonder if I could just highlight. I've never tried this. Yeah! Okay, we're balling. We are cooking with all 4 burners now. Okay, I'm gonna highlight all of this. Boom! Actually, don't know if the ending is thirds. God help me. Still running. Still running after you. I know there's a top note. The highlighting and adding same intervals to multiple notes. Yep. I just need to see if there's a top note. Cool. There is a pedal note on the. Is it still considered a pedal note if it's up high? Still. So that's a perfect fourth. So I just highlighted and then pressed the number 4. So it sounds like this. Oh, that was jarring. There's the brown. So, so that's an optional note. I wonder if I can make that an optional note. Do we have a filter for that? No, we don't. Pedal lines? That's why I'm wondering if it's a pedal. No, it's not. Oh, not in that purpose, but. So I had a thought that maybe if this is going to be an optional note, that I should use an optional note type notation. Hmm. Don't know. You know that we know what I'm talking about? Like it's like a parentheses. No. What good does this do me? Symbols. 2 lines. It's not small enough. I could just make it small. One thing I like about, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. One thing I like about the undo function is you could also undo or redo highlighting. Because I don't want to do that again. Okay, we just have smaller notes. I guess so. Still running after. So let's check this. It does it again. Heartbroken. So we're gonna do this. Go on crazy. So go on. What is that ending phrase? Okay, the last phrase is yeah instead of now. Maybe it was yeah the whole time. But it is all of this. And then you could press, instead of that 3 hotkey of Shift, Option, Command, you could just do R. You just want to repeat it. Boom. So now we have this extra part. So we're going to press N. Let's see if this works. Press N and small note head here. And I'm going to do 4. Oh, I guess I didn't do it for that. Heartbroken. I really just want to, meh, it's fine. Sometimes I'll just do it the quote unquote slower way. So I'm doing 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3. Then that's the same. But I do want the notes to be small though. I hope we have a third vocalist. Crazy. Soprano over here. Sometimes people are surprised that I'm a soprano, but I mean, it surprised me too, to be fair. Because I always was put on alto because I can read. That's what I think it was. Because everybody wants to be a soprano. They want to sing really high. Cool. That just signifies that that's the optional note, not the other ones. And I can write that in plain English right here. Everybody should know that you're singing out. Okay. Third or S1 harm. S1 option. Wait, if available, that's better. If available. That's the part right here. Okay, once we've done that, we gotta do the chorus. All right, I think this is it for now, though. Because I gotta go and take care of executive functions like eating. My sleep schedule is all kinds of messed up because during the summer, I have a illness that makes it very difficult to function when it's hot. It's like dysautonomia stuff, POTS. So sometimes I stay up really late to do my stuff, and then I sleep in the morning. Okay. I also didn't ask the person if they like treble. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do treble. Okay. Brr, brr, brr. We're gonna fortissimo. All right. We want to make these four measure phrases. One, two, three, four. I thought this would have been in the score, but I guess not. Sometimes it happens. I get in the weeds and I don't think about the phrasing. There is a wondering I do have about whether this is acceptable, having the pickup to, you know what I mean? So some of my other scores, I have it like an 8-bar phrase so they can get the phrasing of it. Ooh, yes, I'm getting hungry. Ba-bum, ba-bum. One, two, three, four. That's what it looks like. So here's another tip. We go highlight something, layout, make into system right here. And it's too crowded, so we're not going to do that. This doesn't need to be its own thing. Why is it like this? Don't need that. Don't know where that came from. Wait, I don't remember putting a page marker. Super weird. We forgot a lyric cue. Anxious and paranoid. Anxious and paranoid. All right. If you're just joining us, once again, my name is Boi Xochi, and I stream stuff like this. Um, Arranging. I also eventually will do my songwriter stuff. I also stream video games. But right now, I'm arranging a musical for Silhouettes of Scarlet, and it is quite an undertaking, and I thought I could bring you along with me. Bum, bum, boom. This works good. What does this mean? The E flat tuning of the Barry sax threw me off for a sec. I know. It's weird. It's weird. Can this be one page? I mean, I guess it does look pretty nice. 2 pages are fine. Fun fact, one time I had a really random job taping the scores for the Hollywood Bowl. Super random. But if you want to tape scores, use medical tape. Surgical tape, the paper kind, because if you mess up, you can just remove the tape without screwing up the paper. Fun fact. And you just put it on the side that facing the musician, and then you can fold it. So then they can have like 3 pagers, 4 pagers, whatever. So they don't have to flip pages. Okay, this looks pretty good. The only thing I'm missing is the chorus, and I will do that later. We are going to do this. Boom. Oh, no. 4 measures. I don't need all this space though. Can you go back, please? Why? What what are you? I don't understand. Maybe this is a layout thing. Making a system, making a page. No. Page break. I didn't ask for this. Yeah, definitely didn't ask for a three measure freeze. I do have a playlist, by the way. I have a playlist of these references all in there. So I can send it to ya. Playlist. Silhouettes of Scarlet references. There's a lot pretty neat references. How can I share a playlist? I feel YouTube illiterate. I just I just want to send it. Copy clean link. What does that mean? Juba in chat says, fun fact, when I played in my middle school jazz band, my teacher sometimes had me play bari sax parts on cello or upright bass. That's so cool. So to play the part correctly, I pretended the parts were in bass clef even though they were written in treble, which made the notes correct to account for the E flat tuning. Wow, why didn't I clock that? Wait, I feel like I have a memory unlocked about that because that sounds really familiar. I remember some band teacher saying that. Like some teacher that I was just like, "Bless you. Bless you for telling me this." Because I feel like some music school teachers just want you to suffer. I don't know why it said clean link, but um SOS references playlist. Boom. I think it's pretty good. Oh, that's a link without, but has it has a question mark, but it's the, oh, that's neat. Okay, so I guess it was a Mac thing. So on the Mac, it can do like if you right click on something, it says send clean copy clean link. Wild. You learn new things every day. Let's see. Maybe because if I do copy link, I'm just really curious. I know Brave does that. Oh, which browser? This is Firefox, so that makes sense. Because when I do the other one, it does look like a different link. Huh. Very interesting. YouTube is it's a little funny like that. Man, there's so much tea about the internet now, these days with like surveillance and stuff. Oh, man, it's frightening, actually. But I'm happy to be here. I am. I am. So, we just finished about like 90% of this berry sax part. Let's see. I'm gonna probably put these together. One, two, three, four. So one, two, three, four. Wait, no. I want all of it. See if it's not too cramped. I don't think it looks too cramped. I think this, no. This can maybe be smaller. Hmm. Yeah, things should be standard, honestly. One, two, three, four. I don't think it matters much, honestly. As long as it doesn't become 3 pages, I'm happy. That's a huge amount of space. Okay, that's a little better. That looks clean. All right. Wait a sec. Let's save. I don't. That's what it is. I'm like, that looks really long. Let's do letter. Okay, still looks all right. Save. We still gotta do the course, but I really gotta go. I really gotta go and eat. So, well, this was super fun, y'all. Who is Me is the song I was working on from Silhouettes of Scarlet. I am the head arranger. I'm very lucky. I have a couple people on my team who are um, going to be helping me with some checking on like engraving stuff. Engraving is like seeing if it looks good for paper. I'm doing that too. Some people don't realize that the arranging job, if there's just one person to like make charts, is that there's arranging, there's composing a little bit, there's orchestrating, there's what's it called? La, 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 la. There's like project management, organization, and then there's engraving. And thank God I don't have to do the printing part. That's a whole other thing. But I probably will have to train a little bit about like the taping stuff. But who knows? Yes, I will get sustenance soon. Thanks, chat. Rhythm looks pretty good right now. But yeah, ooh, that looks kind of nasty right there. That's what that looks like. The thing with that is it should look like this. So, who are you? Who is me? Why does it look different? Ugh. Maybe it should be one measure. Oh no. Okay, I will deal with you later. But at the same time, yeah, maybe I could just make the lyrics smaller. I'll deal with that later. Save. All right. Thank you to everybody who joined. I gotta get to editing these things eventually. It's more important to me that I finish uh these tracks, but also this is super fun and I'm super glad that I could do it. Finally. It's been a minute since I have streamed on a regular basis, so it's very nice. Usually on Fridays, I would do video game streams, but we're on a tight deadline, so that might change once we. I'll also not be available in October on Fridays, so that static day that I have on my schedule will change in October. But for now, let's see. I think this is the last. This is the last one. Yeah, this might be. Maybe there's one more. I can't see the calendar, but anyway, I'm gonna be out and about on here, and pretty much every time that I do like a new thing, I will be on the stream. So please follow if you haven't already, so you can see when I'm online. And whenever I do, I'm likely online for about 3 hours. So I'm gonna go eat. I have some leftover rice and beans, and I'm not sure what will be the main, but rice and beans is it's a good it's a good meal, I think, even if it's just that. Maybe a veggie. We're gonna do a veggie, perhaps broccoli. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. That's pretty much it for today. Thanks for helping me and being with me on this berry sax journey. I love it, and I'm excited for you to hear it. once we rehearse. I'm for sure going to record it. If you'd like to follow more of what I do, I have a Patreon. I also have a Ko-fi, as you've seen. And you can follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty active on Instagram. Yeah, boisochi.com has all the things as well. Instagram is just Boi Xochi. Like so. Boixochi. All right, see you later. Bye.